Am I the asshole? For refusing to take care of a special needs child during my son's birthday party? Hello all, this has been weighing heavily on my mind lately. My son is in elementary school and one of his friends is special needs, we will call him Elliot. He's a very sweet boy but needs extra help with a lot of things including using the restroom. I am very close with his parents and they have been family friends for years. Our whole family hangs out including grandparents often. It was the day of my son's party and about half of the kids were dropped off and the other half had their parents leave. This is about the time I should mention I did go to school for nursing for a bit but ended up dropping out, so I do have some experience but not a lot. I'm running around helping all the kids do their activity, get food, and so on. Elliot comes up and tugs on my shoulder saying he needs to go potty and needs my help. Because of his individual needs it takes around 20 minutes to help him use the restroom. It's not a quick thing at all. I said, "Oh sweetheart, I can't help you so you will need to go to your parents, okay?" He told me that they were gone and to ask for you. Cue my mother-in-law walking up. She said I told them you had a handle on it and they should take a few hours to go and have fun, so they left. I'll watch the kids, you go do what you need to do. And she handed me his bag full of bathroom stuff. I was furious with rage and embarrassment and pity for this child. I kept it calm for Elliot, but it's my son's birthday party and all I can think is one. I didn't volunteer for this. And I want to watch my son enjoy his party too. I would be furious if I left my child with somebody I knew and trusted, and came back and they were gone for 20 minutes with a stranger watching my kid. And 3. My mother-in-law did not have the right to say I do something I'm not comfortable with. I told Elliot I'm sorry, I can't help you today. Then I turned to my mother-in-law, took her out of earshot and told her she would have to figure it out or call his parents to come back, that I could not do this today and leave the kids that I'm responsible for. Elliot looked a little shocked when I told him no, but then just looked at my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law was beyond shocked and furious. She eventually was able to get a hold of his parents with my husband's help, but she has been very short with me since. She told my husband that since I was basically a nurse that I shouldn't have a problem doing that for Elliot and she could have watched the kids just fine. My husband told her that she shouldn't have assumed I would be able to help Elliot. Elliot's parents were annoyed but apologetic to me, they had assumed it was my idea. I do feel horrible. But I don't feel comfortable doing this for Elliot and stepping away from the party for so long. I also want to clarify that for some of the kids I was the only adult that they knew at the party. So, am I the asshole for refusing to help a special needs child during a party I was running? Not the asshole. I told them you had a handle on it and they should take a few hours to go and have fun, so they left. I'll watch the kids, you go do what you need to do. I need to watch you handle the mess you just created. Not the asshole. I've been a nurse almost 20 years and have never worked in pediatrics other than occasionally subbing as a school nurse and handing out ice packs and band-aids. I've not done any kind of catheterization or bowel interventions on anyone in 15 years. I would never want to assume a child's individual needs and assist them medically to the bathroom in non-work setting without detailed instructions from the parent, having clear consent, etc. This is on your mother-in-law and the parents who left the child without confirming his needs were met and instructing you in the process. Not the asshole. Your mile way overstepped, and I can't believe the parents of a child who needs help in the toilet would just leave him with the host of a party. Poor kid. Not the asshole. There's no such thing as basically a nurse. You couldn't apply for a job and say I don't have the required degree, but it's okay. I'm basically a nurse. She shouldn't have offered your help. If she wanted to give them the time, she should have took it upon herself. Not the asshole. Firstly, his parents should be there. A normal person when offered something like this would have if your evil mother-in-law wanted you to have a shitey experience. She should be viping his ass for 20 minutes or changing a colo bag. The audacity of the parents and your mother-in-law. I don't even want to know how the poor boy felt. Not the asshole. I honestly can't imagine tossing a little boy at virtual strangers and telling them to take him alone to the bathroom for an extended period of time. That seems like it could go south real fast with the wrong person. When most kids, it's someone they know. Also, is there something wrong with your MIL that she couldn't take this virtual stranger to the bathroom? What makes you so special other than not being a nurse? Not the asshole. Your MIL is though and seemed the logical person to help Elliot with his bathroom needs since she invited his parents to leave. I would, however, like to suggest you not phrase it as Elliot is special needs as if it defines him, but rather say Elliot has special needs. Not the asshole. I'm embarrassed for you, but please don't feel guilty. It's not your fault that you have a MIL problem. Set up boundaries with enforceable consequences for her now, before this gets out of hand. Your MIL wanted to take your place as the person there for your son. Not the asshole, and I'm sorry Elliot was in the middle but MIL overstepped. Not the asshole. Your MIL is though. Why didn't she take him to the bathroom? And nurse or not shouldn't matter. It was your child's birthday, of course you want to be with your child. Not the asshole. My husband and I would never leave our disabled child with others in those sorts of circumstances. We would never presume that someone would take care of her under ANY circumstances, and we either split up if our able child has something to do or attend or decline invitations outright if they won't work for us, our family, our disabled child. Your MIL, though, is quite the and I'm glad your husband stood up for you to her. Not the asshole. You're running the party. And it's all revolving around you. And why is your mother-in-law shooing away parents that stuck around? The parents stayed for a reason, maybe because they want to help, or maybe because they knew their kids couldn't handle being alone at a party yet. Not the asshole. Your MIL was all sorts of out of line in suggesting parents leave their kids and go have fun. Not the asshole, but your mother is. You're not a nurse and she shouldn't be treating you like one. She also shouldn't be commandeering your son's party so she could have a feel-good moment. Your MIL seems selfish. Not the asshole, but I'm really kind of astounded at the people who think untrained lay people should be trying to catheterize small children. Like, just because OP has a semester or two of nursing school education doesn't mean she has any actual catheterization experience, let alone on a PD. You guys are wild. Not the asshole. You only signed up to help out your son and his friends that he invited. Your mother-in-law has no place to force you to watch a child that you weren't responsible for, nor to get mad at you for not doing so. She did this without your permission and lied to his parents, acting like you did. Not the asshole. I'm shocked the parents were okay handing responsibility for their child over to anyone. And, as for your MIL, she owes you a huge apology, and I would curtail all contact with her, including contact between her and your children, until she comes, hat in hand, and offers up an apology that includes an understanding of why she is wrong. Not the asshole. MIL needs to kick rocks, LOL. Not the asshole. Your MIL is though. Not the asshole. Your MIL is a monster. Not the asshole. Other parents left their kids with you. Not the MIL. Your responsibility is to watch all the kids that are at the party. It is 100 your MIL's fault to volunteer you without consulting with you first. You did the right thing by gently refusing. Hope you had a nice birthday party. IDK if you're TA. It depends how long the kid had to hold it until his parents came back or someone else helped him. You left out that part. What ended up happening? Next year, don't invite MIL. Not the asshole. I actually trained to help children with special needs, and I would have done exactly the same thing in your shoes. Your MIL is absolutely overstepping to volunteer you to toilet on either a person's child without checking with you. I would be livid with her. Elliot's parents obviously stayed in the beginning because they were aware he needs the help and didn't think anybody else was equipped to help him. Your MIL owes you and his parents an apology.